a fabulous morning thanks to Ben Affleck, because now we can talk about one of my favorite characters. This incredible test footage of Deathstroke was posted by the actor-director himself on his Twitter and Facebook pages around 2 hours ago. Now, if we were to examine the small snippet, what's really cool is that we're watching the output of the scene rendered in real time. So as a techie, I love seeing things like that. But as a fan, I love seeing the bright orange and the shades of blue. This outfit is incredibly Arkham Origins inspired. Now, as Deathstroke walks forward towards the camera, it looks like Deathstroke is on the Flying Fox. That's the transport vehicle for the Justice League. Think of it as the DC version of the Quinjet. And we've already seen the Flying Fox in the trailer for Justice League. It's where Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot are talking. Also, if you notice, it looks like that's the Batmobile in the background. But this test footage raises a lot of very big questions. Like, for instance, is this for the Justice League? Is this supposed to be a teaser end credit scene? Or is this an actual scene within the movie itself? Or is this a setup, and will he be the villain for the standalone Batman film? I mean, I personally think that he will be the villain for the next Batman movie, but that hasn't been confirmed. El Mayimbe is reporting on it, but nevertheless, it's still a question for right now. But let's get into who Deathstroke is. A common antagonist to Batman and one of the few people to take down a number of the Justice League members. Deathstroke is an expert assassin and incredible strategist. Deathstroke, aka the Terminator, aka Slade Wilson, began as an army recruit. Once Captain Adeline Kane took notice of his special skill sets, the army had him participate in a secret military experiment to enhance soldiers' abilities and turn them into metahuman super soldiers. Remember, we've had this whole metahuman thesis that's been recurring since Batman v Superman. We see it again with Suicide Squad. Now, shortly thereafter the experiment, he became a mercenary, an assassin for hire, after he decided to effectively disobey orders and rescue his friend Wintergreen during a mission. And later in his career as an assassin for hire, he experiences a defining character moment. His son Joseph gets kidnapped, and during his attempted rescue, everything goes horribly wrong, resulting in Joseph having his vocal cords slashed and effectively leaving him mute. At this point, Captain Kane had become Deathstroke's wife, and enraged at what's happened to their son and Slade's apparent apathy of the whole situation, she tries to kill him, but only manages to shoot his eye out, hence half his face being completely covered on one side with his costume, and otherwise, when he's not in uniform, him wearing an eye patch. Now, we first got wind that the character would appear in the DCEU back in 2014 when Suicide Squad was first announced, but things really started to heat up after an article from the Inquisitor on February 8th of this year. Now, the article effectively contained information about a focus group held at Warner Brothers, and that they had taken a quiz testing their knowledge regarding DC characters, and evidently at the time, it was mentioned to them about how Deathstroke would be Amanda Waller's bodyguard, and they were shown concept art that had a, quote, tech-geared look to it. This description matches the footage that we just saw. Now, many people thought that this was effectively BS because the Inquisitor obtained a vast majority of the information in part from a Reddit post by a Redditor named Old Comic Book Fan. However, the idea of Deathstroke actually being in the DCEU was further fueled when fans asked Arrow creator Mark Guggenheim via Tumblr whether or not Deathstroke was actually going to ever return to Arrow, but Guggenheim replied that Deathstroke was currently tied up in another project and therefore couldn't return to Arrow. So the fan favorite was thought at the time to be in Suicide Squad, but now we have questions as to, is this a Justice League scene? Is this for the Batman standalone film? And this is amazing! Just as I was about to export the media for this video, many people started to take note as to what Joe Manganiello was posting online. And now there's rumor that he is portraying Deathstroke. Granted, a lot of this is light, but I'm going to give you the evidence. Number one, he has been spotted in London, where they are filming Justice League right now. Number two, he's changed his hair to match that of the Deathstroke characterization when only a few days ago he had a completely different look. Number three, he started following online Zack Snyder and David Ayer. Now, 2 years ago that would mean nothing, but right before Rick Famuyiwa became the director for The Flash and when it was publicly announced, he started following a number of the DC directors, a bunch of people at Warner Brothers, so his actions online are matching what's just happened with someone else that's new to the DCEU. Now, if this is true, then this is fantastic casting because he has been the fan choice for a while. And I love the fact that DCEU is seemingly starting to listen to the fans, because if he is Deathstroke, then they just earned a lot of trust points with a number of fans. And if he is in fact filming for Justice League right now, or at least maybe this is an end credits scene at the end of the movie, then maybe this isn't for the Batman film. Maybe this is for Suicide Squad 2. The questions abound. This is fantastic news. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And going back to the Inquisitor article too, what do you guys think about the mention that Deathstroke would start off as Amanda Waller's bodyguard? Do you think that holds weight? Let's talk this out, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Dan, remember, please subscribe so that you're notified in your newsfeed when the next video is uploaded. Please remember to give this video a like and share it about. Help support this channel through Patreon and using any of the affiliate links in the description below. You people are awesome, as always. And thanks for watching.